I want to talk for a moment about your rights with regards to these COVID vaccines. It is a constitutional and ethical violation for anybody to force you into any vaccine. It violates your right to choice in healthcare, along with your right to religious freedom with regards to defiling your body. Everyone has a choice as to whether or not they take these vaccines. So just be cautious when you make the decision as to whether or not you take the COVID vaccine. I'm going to tell everybody, religiously, you're supposed to think about what you put into your body and the long-term effects that it has on it. I already had issues in 2003 with regards to Department of Health and Human Services out here in Michigan. In my 2003 case with regards to forcing me into getting my daughter Dorian vaccinated, I completely agree with most vaccines. However, this COVID vaccine is completely suspicious, especially when I'm hearing all kinds of side effects from around the world with regards to these vaccines. I'm kind of taking the PlayStation route where I'll wait until the second version comes out after it's been tested on that group of people over there, because I don't want that to blow up on me. So for that reason, I'm going to pass. I have a religious right to do that. I also have a right constitutionally to have a choice in what I put into my body. So for people to force you it's unethical and it's illegal. It is going to be an issue because I'm looking at what's going on in California and what they're doing in the court systems and attacking religious freedom. It's not working. So everybody's on the same page. The people that were in California seem to be the ones that are trying to lead the way, and Gretchen Whitmer seems to follow them for some odd reason. I've noticed that pattern with her and several other people in the state of Michigan with regards to what's going on with this COVID situation. I'm glad to see that Gretchen Whitmer is starting to see the light a little bit, and she's looking at not putting any more regulations on anything, which is a blessing, because that's not the answer to this problem. The answer to this problem is to unmask everybody and to just let nature take its course, just like we do with the cold season and so many other things that we've got spreading around where germs are concerned. Now, I'm a believer in stepping up the game as far as spreading disease goes. I believe that we should raise the bar with standards with regards to people that prepare food and beverages. I also believe that we should be looking at making people wear masks in the vegetable section of the grocery store where raw food is laid out everywhere, because those are the places where disease is spread. And once you hone in on where it's being spread and start taking the precautions that are necessary in order to prevent it smartly, you'll have success. These are the two places that seem to be the most spreading of disease. We've also got certain groups that are running around the country, such as the Carney group, and several other travelers that they don't purposely do it, but they come in contact with multiple different people in multiple different areas and wind up spreading disease that way. So maybe we should think about stepping up the game where some of these carnival people are concerned, the food handlers at some of these fairs and these events that we have going on. I think being smarter and honing in, like I said, on where the diseases are being spread at. Because once COVID's gone, we still have to worry about people getting sick over the cold and flu every year, pneumonia, and so many other things. I also want to talk about the fact that we need to step up the game where STDs are concerned. Because COVID is just an example of what's going on with STDs in our country. And it's something that we need to attack head on. Part of doing that is teaching people safe sex. I don't believe in having sex outside of marriage, so I wouldn't be included in that group as far as that is concerned. However, you've got so many people that are not married and are married who were sleeping around spreading all of these diseases. These diseases are running much more rampant than COVID ever thought of. And nobody's talking about any of that. How about we tell people to put a mask on down south too? Because that is also causing death, actually higher numbers of death and instances of infection than COVID is. Those are real issues that we need to be discussing. We've got people out here who are intentionally spreading disease, real disease, that needs to be addressed. We need to start changing our regulations to where we criminally charge these people. And when they have the regulations, we need to talk to law enforcement and our government officials into making these people follow the law. Again, we've got people out here that are intentionally spreading disease, and not just COVID. They're spreading STDs as well. We should talk about all of it, not just COVID, with God's love. God bless America. Have a blessed day. And back to Badge.